Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. So I upcycle jewellery using bits that people no longer want, and I do some reselling of vintage as well. I have 2 retail stores where customers can go in and buy my upcycled jewellery and some of my vintage earrings and pre-loved pieces. And in those stores, customers can drop off their own unwanted jewellery in exchange for a discount voucher. So I have a little haul of things that have been handed into the shops, and I thought that we could look through those together and see what treasures we can find. Don't forget to like and subscribe below if you like what you see, so you can see my future videos too. Okay, so the first one was just a little bag, so I've tipped that out onto the table, and I can see we've got some little studs and things. So the first one is this beautiful little stud here, and I can see that has a 925 on the back. Is that it's made? Oh, this one's a different colour, look. One's got green and one's got white stones. I wonder if we'll find some more. Another pair of studs here. It's missing a little stone, unfortunately. I think those are just costume. Let's check with the magnet. Yeah, they're magnetic, so not likely to be silver. Another little flower one there. That one is silver. It's got a 925 on the back. We've got a little piece of chain, which is not magnetic, so that may well be silver. That will probably go into scrap unless the rest of it's in here to be fixed. And there's a broken clasp, which has a 925. Now, one thing to mention if you're using a magnet to try and help you decide whether things are silver or gold, is that the spring inside a clasp like this will be a different metal, which is likely to be magnetic. So even though that has a 925 mark on it, it's springing up as magnetic. The magnet is not a fail-safe yes or no for silver or gold, but if something is not magnetic, then it could be silver or gold. I do have a video on silver marks. If you want to watch that, I'll link that up here for you. And then we've got this fun earring. That one is marked 925 up there, and I think it just needs, there we go. It just needs moving back into shape. There we go, that's pretty, isn't it? I can't see its mate though, sadly, so perhaps I'll turn that into a pendant. Oh, there's another one of these studs. That one's got a more sort of turquoisey colour. Yeah, it doesn't match those green ones, look. Must have been a set. And there's another little flower. That's the other silver one. What do we have here? Are we a necklace or are we an earring? We are an earring. So again, that one has silver hooks. And no friend for it, sadly. But I can do something else with that. So silver hoop. This person obviously had some bad luck with losing earrings. That's another solo one, but it does look like it's real silver to me. I think that's a mark just there on the bit that goes through the ear. There's a smaller broken hoop. Again, I think that one is likely to be silver. And this pretty pendant with its leaves, which I can see is just costume, but those will make a nice pair of leaf earrings. Perhaps I can hang something else from there. It's interesting, isn't it? These being a dream catcher, they're normally feathers, aren't they? Perhaps I could put some feathers on there to upcycle it. And then we had this chain, which has snapped, sadly. Doesn't look like silver. No, it's not silver. If I can fix that, I'll put something else on it, but chains are tricky to fix because they're so teeny tiny. Okay, that's a lovely little bag of silver. Thank you to my customer for donating that. Let's see what's in this lovely, sweetie looking bag. So these ones have all come from one of the stores that I sell my upcycled jewellery and some of my vintage earrings in. So I'm going to try and keep these pieces separate so that I can put the bits that I make back into that same shop so the customers will see them. So this here is a broken necklace, just costume, but I can pop a pendant in the middle to fix that, or a new clasp. That's quite an easy fix. Similarly with this one, they're both black chains. They don't look like silver, but definitely reuse that. I'm always looking for more chains because I've always got more pendants than I have chains for some reason. In here we've got some jewellery findings. So these are clasps for, funnily enough, fixing necklaces. So I just said I needed to do some of that. The wrong colour for these necklaces, but I definitely will be able to reuse those. I probably won't reuse the earring hooks because I don't have a guarantee of whether they've been used or not. But I'll check them for silver in case there's anything to be scrapped. That piece there looks like one that you would put a Pandora bead on. So I will check that, and I might be able to use that for something. I have some Pandora beads, and I'm a big collector of troll beads as well. So I'll see if I can use that in my collection. You have in this little bag. Little heart, that's sweet. And a star, I think that's wood. And some plastic beads. These little plastic beads won't go to waste. I do workshops with children to make upcycled stretchy bracelets, so I will use those. If you have little people in your life, there is a tutorial on my YouTube channel as well to make your own upcycled bracelet. I'll link that up here as well for you. This is a is it vintage? Yeah, it looks like it could be 90s. Costume bangle. That's just plastic, I think, but sweet bangle. We've got a gemstone here, possibly a dyed one, I'm not sure, but I can put a loop in there and I'll turn that into a pendant. It might look nice on one of the black chains actually. And then we've got some hair clips. They'd be quite cool for doing my children's workshops. Perhaps we could glue something on there or weave some beads onto there. Lovely little bag. And then we've got an interesting box here. Look, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to show you this bigger bag so I can get it out of my way, and then we'll move on to that one. So we've got some shells. These are the kinds you get given on holiday sometimes. Some, again, look like travel bangles. That's a beautiful hairpin. That looks again like it might have been bought on holiday, doesn't it? That's really pretty. I don't think I will cut that up because it's too nice. That will probably go into pre-loved. And this massive statement choker style necklace, that will keep me going in coral coloured seed beads for quite a long time. That's great, so I'll reuse those beads. Okay, let's see what's in this box, shall we? What do we think? Oh, it's empty. What was it? Coalport fine bone china. I wonder if that was a brooch or something. Always look underneath. I bought a pair of earrings at an antiques fair once, and I went to throw the box away because it was a cardboard one. I was going to recycle it. And underneath here was a pair of beautiful silver amethyst earrings. So always check underneath. I will reuse that box. Oh, I think we might have some loose beads here. So let me grab a tray handy in case we need to catch any loose ones. Let's see what's in this bag. A costume chain, but again that will be really handy. Oh, it's a short one too. That would be really handy for putting some of the pendants that I've got onto. Really pretty vintage pendant. It's got a little bit of damage there sadly, but I still think that looks nice and still wearable, isn't it? 80s brooch, check that out. I've got lots of brooches and I haven't listed them. I need to get on and do it. I'll probably go in my Etsy shop. And this one too, that's a lovely leaf. That'd be nice for autumn. What have we got here? Does it say something there? Sorry, I just knocked the camera. I don't think that's a mark. Oh, it's just where the front is connected. Silly me. Pretty piece nonetheless. We've got some tiger's eye. I can remember making these bracelets when I was a kid. Pretty tiger's eye beads on there, or not beads, but stones. That I think is for a scarf. I've got a few of those. Enamel brooch, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh, this is an older piece, look at that. What a shame it's missing a little pearl right from the middle there. And a few other pieces. I will do what I can with that. Maybe I can cut it and make the individual pieces into earrings. That would be quite pretty, wouldn't it? I'll see what I can do with those. And there's some random loose little beads in there that will go in with the kiddies lot. It's just a bit of plastic chain. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Oh, something just rolled off the table. A big faux pearl. I might tip this into the tray. Oh, yeah, something has broken here. That's what's on my floor at the moment. Oh, I love these vintage beads. They're like an early plastic, but they look like sweeties. I love making earrings out of those. So I think that's what I'll do with that, rather than repair it. Very cool. See if I can get into this bag. What are those? These look like they look like they're stones, but they're very lightweight. I think that they're plastic to look like stone. They're interesting though, aren't they? That would make quite a cool bracelet. And in here, I'm going to tip that out in a minute because there's all sorts of bits in there. This vintage plastic necklace. It's probably an 80s one. Look at it. Sparkly beads. And this, I think, was another vintage necklace. What a shame. It's popped. But those beads can be reused. I might put those in with the children's workshop lots. Okay, let's see what's in this last little bag here. Oh, look at that. There's a shell that's been encased in resin. I expect that probably was a brooch one day. Perhaps we'll find the other part of it. These have come off of something, maybe clip-on earrings. These seem like they're... Oh, that was a clip-on earring. Oh, what a shame. They're quite fun, aren't they? They're not silver, they're just tested as magnetic. I wonder if I could get the back off that one. Perhaps I could hang them, clean them up and hang them as another pair. There's a pair of dangle earrings. That's an interesting piece. So, can you see that there? It says sterling, and I think that's a 925. It's seen better days. Oh, it must be a... It's had something in it that's fallen out, I think. It kind of looks like a bottle cap or something from that way up, doesn't it? I think it's lost something from there. It's quite cool though that way. I quite like it. What do you think? Would you wear that once it was cleaned up? Don't know, it's quite cool. We've got some vintage buttons. That's a clip-on earring. That feels very light. Let's see if we've got any markings. No markings. I don't think that is silver. I've got a lot of clip-on earrings. I haven't done anything with those yet either. I need to get listing with them. This looks like it's missing something that was on it. Screw back earring. That looks like it's got some age to it, doesn't it? I don't think that's a stone. I think that's a plastic. Look, I think that's probably where those came from. A paper clip. Some more vintage clip-ons. interesting. It's got a, let's get that off. Sorry, are you seeing that? Let's test that with the magnet. Not magnetic. I wonder if that came from there. Doesn't suit the style of this though, does it? Although it does seem to fit. Intriguing. My feeling is that it's not silver. Maybe it's... It looks like pewter, but I don't think it's heavy enough to be pewter. Oh look, that fits perfectly in there. How odd though, it doesn't seem to sort of fit with the style of the outer bit. It's broken anyway, sadly. There's some more clip backs. It's like, I don't know what's happened here. Somebody's trodden on this jewellery box maybe and everything's broken. Oh look, there's the top of that piece there. Are there any markings? Possibly might be something in there. I'll have a look through the loop, but I'm not sure. My feeling is that's not silver. More broken bits. What's that? That looks like a washer from a pipe or something, doesn't it? Not sure what that is. Oh, we've got a pin in there from an old brooch. That looks like it's come off a very old brooch. That's a clasp off of something. Bit of vintage paste necklace. The other part of it. More backs. That's off a multi-strand necklace. That's the other part of that broken necklace, and another bit of broken necklace. Another button. Any last treasures in here? An earring with what looks like a bit of rubber band stuck to it or something. No, I think we've had the lot. Wow, some really cool pieces here. Thank you again to my customers for dropping these into me. I can't wait to get upcycling, and then I'll drop them back into the shop what I've made so that you can see what I've been doing. If you've enjoyed the journey, please do like and subscribe. There's lots more unboxings on my channel and lots more to come. See you next one. Bye.